Right now, we want to get you caught up on Hurricane Ian and a live look at Myrtle Beach. As Ian turns back towards land, the wind is really whipping up the ocean, pushing more water towards South Carolina's coastline. Residents are bracing for what could be 4 to 7 feet of storm surge.
The aftermath in Florida is devastating. Look at these aerials. Hurricane Ian decimated Fort Myers Beach. Homes are destroyed, those boats just torn apart. The vacation beach town now looks truly like a war zone. Officials in the area say it is the worst storm damage they have ever seen.
And just look what the storm did to the Sanibel Causeway. Hurricane Ian ripped the bridge apart and a chunk of the causeway fell into the Gulf. More than 6,000 people live on the barrier island, but authorities aren't sure how many of them decided to ride out the storm. That causeway is really the only way in and out, so right now they're cut off and stranded.
And here's what we have learned in the last hour. President Joe Biden says Hurricane Ian may be the deadliest storm in Florida's history. The death toll stands at 9 people tonight, but that number is expected to rise, get higher. And with the storm now swirling toward the east, the Tampa, Orlando, and Jacksonville airports are all expected to reopen tomorrow.
All right, let's bring in Chief Meteorologist Pete Delkus. Pete, what do you see in terms of that second landfall in the U.S.?
Yeah, and you know, Chris, I'm looking at it right now, and it's in South Carolina tomorrow around 1 or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It's between Charleston and Myrtle Beach. Okay. So kind of in the middle to upper South Carolina coast. That's where landfall is going to be. Let me show you the latest that I have on it right now, and there it is. It's still spinning around out there, and it is a hurricane right now, a Category 1. Here's the latest information I have, and you can see it's the center circulation right now is kind of almost due east, maybe just a little north of that, but due east, a tad north of St. Augustine. So that's the location right now. There it is. Right now, 185 miles. There's Charleston. Here's Myrtle Beach. Landfall's right in this area here tomorrow around 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Winds right now at 80 miles per hour. That's the current location. Watch this. There's your landfall. So that's the location, but give or take, you know, a handful of miles, but in that general location, central to the northern sections of the South Carolina coast, up around Florence. If you're heading to Greenville tomorrow, I've had some folks ask me questions about that. Heading to Furman tomorrow because it's Parents' Weekend. This system's going to stay well to the east of you, but it's the thunderstorms during the afternoon that are a concern and that are problematic, not only in Greenville, in that western section of North Carolina, but really, or South Carolina, but really throughout the rest of the state as well. And then it moves up toward Roanoke and then eventually up toward Bristol, Tennessee, and Charleston, West Virginia. So this is going to be a system that's around for quite a while. The storm surge 4 to 7 feet along coastal areas of South Carolina and 6 to 10 inches of rain in some locations.